Good evening. Hello. Welcome to Elden Ring, of all things. So here's the scoop. I'm going to play some Elden Ring. And I don't know for sure if this is going to make it up onto YouTube, if I'm going to keep it going for the long term, or if I'm just going to do a little bit and then call it good. The thing that's prompting this, there's actually like sort of two things here. The first is Nightreign, coming out at the end of this month. I'm recording this early-ish in May, just before Mother's Day. And Nightreign is coming out at the end of the month. I'm excited for that, now that we got an actual trailer that shows us what the hell that game's about. I'm definitely going to get it and play it. Figured that I should dive back into Elden Ring and take a stab at the game, no pun intended, I say as I look at my character with a sword. The other thing that's prompted this, a thing that's kind of always been at the back of my mind, and I'll talk about this a little bit more as we get into it, but like, I played Elden Ring start to finish. I devoured that game. I streamed it, though I think that those streams are probably just lost to the mists of time at this point. But I went through the whole game. I did as many of the quests as I could. I did so much backtracking. I did a lot. And it was very fun. And then I never played the DLC. I just didn't really have the time or the opportunity to do so. I want to do that. I'm planning on doing that at some point. Maybe with this playthrough, maybe not. And then the other thing that I wanted to do is, like, absolutely not going to happen. By the way, here's my character. That's me. We're going to start with a golden seed. We're starting with a prisoner. Let's get to the cutscene. The thing that I wanted to do turns out to not really be worth doing or not be, like, super feasible. And it would maybe be better suited to, like, a stream environment rather than YouTube, or maybe just to me playing on my own, because it's going to drag the playthrough out by, like, doubling its time maybe. And then it kind of leads down a certain path, which I already went down. We'll talk about that when we get to the other side. Let's start the game with this character. I'm playing in offline mode. That may change depending on how I fare against some of the bosses. Look at that.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demi-gods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering.
Oh, I forgot about Snake Man. Oh, I forgot about him.
A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless.
Oh man, I forgot how much I love this opening.
Tarnished of no renown.
It's very good.
Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
Oh geez, that's gonna drive me crazy. I'm using a PlayStation controller, which I'm playing on Steam. I guess we're not in offline mode? I'm very confused. I thought I was. It's maybe going to take a little bit for me to remember how to play. Yeah, sure. But that's better to do that now than when Nightreign comes out. So, we're going for a sorcery build. Just right out the gate. So here's, while I go through like the tutorials and try to remember how to play and stuff. That's jump. That's dodge roll. Okay. How do I... That's my quick access thing. That's my impaling thrust, I guess? That used some FP. Okay. We're gonna get stomped by this guy, so it doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take so long to remember how to play and to get used to the controls. Well, let's get to it, shall we? Let's make a good faith effort at fighting this guy. So many bloodstains. That's me. I'm gonna just run out there and die. Probably. The Chapel of Anticipation. Item ahead. Yeah, I trust that. Are you going for it? Are you gonna go for it? He went for it. That's sneak. Okay, so there's that. There's my spells. Right is camera controls. There's a sprint somewhere in here. I know we're gonna get just absolutely crushed by whoever this guy is. I don't remember his name. It has been such a long time. It's been so many years. Yeah, I played the game when it first came out and haven't touched it since. It took me a little while, though, so here's the scoop. I started it on PC, and the game was having just, like, all of the all of the like technical issues ever. So I had to abandon the Steam version, which is what we're playing on right now, is the Steam version. But I had to give it up. Can I... That's a thing I don't have. I know there's a way to like two-hand your weapon. I don't remember what it was. I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna die to this guy and go to the round table. Oh, there's sprint. Okay. Come at me, bro. I hit him. I'm dead. He hit me. I don't know why the screen's black. What's going on? There we go. Oh no, we go back to like the hero's grave or whatever it is. We we get thrown out into the world. We don't get to go to the round table hold yet. That's right. Okay. Um it's gonna take a while to get back into the swing of this. That's why I'm doing this. So I have always been like very, very mildly interested in exploring crafting because I never did that before. I never like really got into the crafting mechanics for this game.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on her side. We found her here after all. One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
That's the name of the game. She said the name of the game.
If it does violate the Golden Order.
Yeah, tutorial zone. It has been long enough. I am going to go through the tutorial. Ooh. We got some tears. I got all my stuff back. The Cave of Knowledge. Jump down the hole. I think this is new. I don't think there was a pop-up before. I remember people complaining about the game not having a tutorial because they didn't realize you have to just jump down the hole where the ghost is pointing. Learn more about the game controls, basic actions, other tips may be helpful. Sure. You don't have like a seed for me or anything, do you? That's a bummer. There's a thing up there. The super glory ones are the developer messages, right? Yeah, okay. I think that's also new. They tried really hard to get people into the actual tutorial. Let me check the audio settings real quick while I'm here. That was a thing that I forgot to do before I started. I don't know how loud is going to be too loud for YouTube or for me, but we'll do this. Give it a shot. Okay, I need to just like pause and articulate my thoughts. I've always been wondering about the crafting system. I thought it didn't really add anything to the game. I thought, yeah, you know what? Maybe it does. Maybe there's like value in crafting in this game. They put a whole system in there, all the crafting junk, recipes, the whole 9 yards. So I went and kind of investigated a little bit of it. One of the problems is craftable damage dealing things like a firebomb scales off of the stat that would scale your fire damage anyway, just like faith. So it's not viable to be like a spellcaster who needs fire damage and makes a firebomb because the damage is going to be trash. As opposed to Dark Souls 1 specifically, where they just do raw damage and or like, you know, they do like a base value damage and they don't scale. Anyway, so like that's kind of one point against it is to get benefit out of crafting, you already have to be spec'd into that. The other is just obviously like if you're missing a rare material to make a one-time use consumable, if you use the consumable against the boss and you fail, then you got to get that rare material again to make another one for another good attempt. Otherwise, you're going in basically handicapped. That's a whole thing. So I was thinking like, okay, I think you can craft like arrows, right? And yeah, you could like make arrows. So I was looking into that a little tiny bit before starting this, and the general answer seems to be, why would you ever craft arrows? The materials to get, like the cost of getting the materials is so much more prohibitive than just buying regular arrows outright. So like you should just do that instead. You could spend the same amount of money and time and effort getting worse arrows, or you could just spend the money to get better arrows. So, So then I was looking into like some of the other stuff you can craft. I may still like dabble in like trying to use perfumes or something when we get that far, but I don't know. It may be different in the DLC. I haven't really like expanded my knowledge into DLC Town. Anyway, so I kind of had this idea, was investigating it, and the net result is like, sure, you can craft things like arrows, but like, why would you ever want to do that? That's just kind of bad. That's just kind of bad, and you shouldn't do that anyway. You will just be putting yourself at a disadvantage. So, bummer. Let's touch grace. Hooray! Oh, and you don't point me anywhere. We got to get out of here before we do that. So yeah, like that was kind of a bummer, but more or less what I was expecting. I was hoping. I was hoping for a different result, but that's not how it worked. Can we? Yeah, there we go. Oh, magic glint blade is what we've got. We don't have any other spells, do we? Right, inventory. Right. Inventory. New inventory features. Something that's new that we haven't looked at has an exclamation mark. Got it. And they have their own tab. Boy, they've really like expanded the UI. I took the seed to start with because I'm a spellcaster, so I figured getting an extra like mana flask would be helpful. FP cost 12. There's a heck of a delay here. Okay. I'd love to get a shield. That would be great. You can memorize sorceries and incantations at sites of grace. You must have a staff equipped. It costs FP. Yeah. That's really slow. Yeah, can't quite guard things because I don't have a shield. Dodge roll. Okay. I forgot that there's like jumping in this game. Of course he's gonna take 2 hits. Take that, nerd. Okay, so that's kind of what has been on my mind for a little while. Yeah, we'll still pick stuff up because it'll still be useful at some point, probably. I hope. We'll keep saying that. We'll see if it's actually useful ever. Um, so in my original playthrough, just get this out of the way, I believe I started as like a faith-based caster. I think I was messing around with like lightning bolts and stuff. I think. I loosely remember that. Again, I played so much of this freaking game when it first came out. I know that I experimented with a bunch of stuff. I would like respec, try like a whole host of sorceries just to see what they did. Go, oh, that's cool, but that's not what I'm doing. Then like respec back. I know that I ended at some point. I went down an arcane path with the like faith-based like talismans or whatever they're called in this game, seals, I think. Um, Hold Y and hit right bumper to wield with both hands. Ah, okay. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. What does impaling thrust do? How do I see that? Ah, Impaling Thrust. Skill that lets piercing armaments overcome enemy shields. Build power, then lunge forward for a strong thrust that pierces an enemy's guard. Yeah, so I know that I went down like an arcane... Like, I made a full switch from Faith to Arcane at some point. And just threw everything into Arcane. A, because I like getting loot, and Arcane increases, like, item drops. But B, because dragons. Oh my gosh, the dragon spells are, like, just busted as hell. They're so good. So I was carried through the vast majority of the 1.0 base game by like the rot dragon breath thing, because that was stupidly strong. I think it got nerfed. I think it's still probably really good, but the rot breath was like so good. I know this is going to be a mess until I like remember the controls and get better weapons and stuff. I know. I'm aware of that. You don't have to judge me. I'm judging myself. Yeah, so like the Faith into Arcane Dragon stuff, like that was really fun. I obviously want to do something different. That's why we're not starting out with that again. Like crafting and like probably dex build kind of fell through. I don't really want to do so. Like normally in Dark Souls games, for anyone who's been here for a while, anyone who's ever seen any of my other Dark Souls videos, I usually just do like pure strength, enough endurance to wield the heaviest possible weapon, and then like some HP. Enough that I hopefully don't die in one shot. And then I just like slam at enemies with like big heavy giant hammer, sword, club, axe, whatever. Whatever. Oh. Not allowed to go through there. Are we gonna get ambushed at any point ever? Don't know. Stance breaking. Hold right trigger for a charge attack. Jump attack. You have to jump first. Charge attacks and jump attacks make it particularly easy to break an enemy's stance. Okay. I kind of forgot that was the whole thing. Oh, okay, a boss. Upon dying, you go to the last site of grace. However, if there's a stake of America, you go there instead. Or you can go there instead. So this is usually outside of boss walls. Yeah, okay. Traverse the mist. That's a lot of dead bodies. You're just some random soldier. Yeah, I don't actually have any way to, like, block. Also, he's dead. Okay, magic is too good. Okay. Yeah, so I have like a very loose plan. Basically, I would love to experiment and dabble in... I thought there was an item over there. How do I get the item that's over there? Strength. I do remember really enjoying the emotes in this game. Do we have to take like an alternative path to get the item that's over there? I think we do. Oh, you know what? There's probably a sword imp statue thing. Sword key. I kind of remember that. I have just like the vaguest, deepest memories from this game. And a lot of stuff is going to come rushing back when we get into it. Yeah, you. Okay. But I think you go to like a hero's grave or something, right? Oh, you're also a twofer. You need... So you could start the game with 2 keys as your blessing, and then you would consume 2 keys to let me into the hero's grave. That's kind of nasty. And then I think that this might be like one of the ones with the chariot or something. Like, we're just going to get clocked. Yeah, there's like a poison swamp right there. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay. I believe I can write my name to be summoned, and I can banish summons back to their own world. And we made it. Let's get murdered by a horseman. Oh, this guy is here. It's the creepy blood PvP guy. Grace exists to guide the tarnished and lead them along the proper path. Even now, some sites of grace retain that power. Their golden rays will guide you along your way to the boss that you haven't defeated in the area. Yeah, there's a map.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we?
This dude
Come
had
to the
some
lands
really good
between
spells.
for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Yep, that's me.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished.
Sure.
You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times.
Yeah, we got one of those
That
right there.
is the guidance of grace, the path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave. Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certain, to Castle Storm, the home of the decrepit demi-god, Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off, I should think. To Castle Storm, if you seek the... It's time you to Castle if you seek the Elden Ring. Maidenless as you are.
This dude has like the creepiest mask on. And also like just covered in blood that he failed to wash off himself. Although I guess I'm kind of the same in that regard. Okay. Add a charge? Yeah, okay. Oh, we could have done that earlier. Oh well. What do we need? A sacred tear. Okay, we're gonna have to find those. Until I get a shield, I probably want more HP. I'm probably gonna rely really heavily on spells, actually. Never mind. Let's do it 2 and 3. The other way. Instead of 2 and 3, let's go 2 and 3. Yeah, I only have one spell, and we have it memorized, so we're good. Okay. I don't freaking remember where or what anything is. I know there's, like, devastatingly powerful horseman right there, so we want to avoid him at all costs. I know that there's a dragon. I know that we can go to the swamp. We can go to Caelid. If we go touch the treasure chest. I know that that cave is, like, horrific. Like, the nightmare tunnel for newbies. But, I very, very loosely remember the, like, being able to get a very, very powerful, like, sorcery staff or something over there. I don't actually know if that's, like, correct, but I have that sort of, like, very loose memory. I don't think we can, like... Maybe we could, like, head down there if we wanted to. I think it's just bad down there, though. I know we can get over there. I don't remember what's over there. Alright. Again, I have, like, the loosest, vaguest memories for most of this. There's some things that are stronger memories than others. Magic Academy. I forgot all about Snake Man and his lava mansion, but seeing him in the opening cutscene being eaten by a snake, forgot all about that. Yeah, that kind of came back to me. I know we need to get Torrent and... Oh, and the bats are nasty. Biggest thing I can think of right now is, like, just inching my way forwards towards additional, like, sites of grace. I'm gonna call them bonfires. Y'all have been warned. Man, I would love to get a better spell, like a faster spell. I think we have a spell that hits kind of hard, but is horrifically slow. I really don't want to deal with the bats. Here we go. There's a horse riding guy over there. Oh, and then, like, all the patrol and soldier guys. Okay. Can I roll on you to break you? Maybe. I'll take some baby runes. Spells would be phenomenal. I don't know... I don't know where... Oh, actually, I think I do remember where a spell merchant is. The guy who gets murdered when we let him into the academy. I don't remember his name. I think I know where he is, though. I think we have to have Torrent to reach him, maybe? Maybe not. At a smithing table, you can spend runes and smithing stones to strengthen your armaments. Somewhere in the lines between, you may even meet a blacksmith who can make your armaments even stronger. Yeah, he's at the round table. I don't remember how we get to the round table.
You're a tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
Is this guy who like sells me the crafting setup?
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer. You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit.
Yeah, okay.
The crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
A note on the flask of wondrous physic, a note on waypoint runes, cookbooks. Oh, okay. A 91% physical damage reduction shield. That's not bad. I'd rather have a full 100%. Obviously. That should be apparent. That's pretty good. Furl Calling Finger Remedy reveals co-op and hostile summoning signs. So I think this just like cranks up their appearance. Forces the server to like fetch more for me. The cracked pots would maybe be okay. The crafting kit's probably pretty good. These are probably fine. We gotta buy each of those individually. That's kind of a pain. Yeah, use to gain 200 runes or just sell it for 200 runes. That's so much easier. Okay. I probably shouldn't have done that.
You've made an exit.
Yeah. We can craft things. Hooray. The cracked pots and other containers are used to craft consumables like bombs. Got it. We get the containers back after we craft a thing. Okay, so you're pointing me, I think, just up the hill further. Yeah. I don't remember, like, where we gotta go, but I feel like we gotta get a decent chunk into the world in order to unlock our noble steed. Man, I remember when I was starting out, just like, everything is scary in this world. Oh, one of those things. So I spent a lot of time crouching in bushes and like backstabbing these guys to get some early runes. Get a couple of early level ups. So you can kill all these guys pretty quick, and they're worth a decent amount. But as a low-level baby, I mostly want to do the backstabbing. Like that. And also, like, there's a ton of them. Oh, those things. Oh, are there, like, giant mosquitoes in the water? Oh, man. I remember not enjoying my time with those. Yeah, those, like, barnacle things are annoying. Okay. We may as well see if we can get up there and activate you. I don't think I can, like, mantle, can I? No. Man, this opening area is just, like, so good. Hello, creepy statue. guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. You're going to laser towards that crypt, and we can go in there and get like some summoning ashes, right? It's like a little mini dungeon. Yeah, okay. There's a big boy down there. You can see him with his sword. Oh, and like the octopus enemies? I forgot about those. Man, I want a shield. Oh, shield would be great. I guess we're gonna head up kind of casually towards the castle. But I do want to go explore off to the east a whole bunch. Oh, it's telling me that there's NPCs there and stuff. I forgot about that. Okay. That's neat. I don't remember where we find the actual, like, map expander thing. Both, I guess, in the sense that it'll expand my map to show other regions. I imagine that's going to be in the other regions. There's, like, a guide stone or something? I do know where that is. It's on the other side of, like, Dragon Lake. Do you have a horn? I feel like this guy might have a horn. Of course, I'm just out of range. He doesn't appear to have a horn. He does have a torch, though. He'll probably swing it at me. If he sees me. Which he did not. Vanquishing enemy groups. Kill a group to replenish your flasks. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's neat. And then they just have, like, some useless items on them. Crafting materials. Ruin Fragment, which I think is basically just like a rock that we could throw, like to get an enemy's attention. And then this is going to be a dungeon. But we're early on, so it's going to be Babby's first dungeon, right? I don't necessarily know that this is what I want to do. Getting like a ash to summon would not be bad. Oh, I think there's like those imps in here. Yeah, those guys. I really want a shield before I fight too many things. Let's leave, because I'm a coward. Importantly, I'm a shieldless coward. I am maidenless and shieldless. Having a horse would be great. Horseless kind of goes along with being maidenless, I guess. I don't think I could fight those things yet. The, like, dragonfly mosquito thing is just... Those are infuriating to fight. Maybe less so when I get, like, some better glintstone spells or something. I don't... There was, like, there's, like, a really quick casting glintstone thing. Like glintstone pebble or something like that. How do I get that? When do we get that? I know most of our stuff won't be until we get up to the academy on the other side of the castle. Or like that region. I forget what it's called. Okay. Easy enough to deal with. Oh, just like birds. I remember that there's a cave here. I don't remember what's in the cave. Summoning pool. So we can co-op when we find these things. Okay. I don't necessarily want to like reset things. I would love to be able to like level up. That would be nice. But we gotta get a maiden first. Some of these dudes have horns. I remember that. And they'll blow the horn to call for reinforcements if they see you. So I gotta be careful of those guys. But I don't know how many of them or who over here has the horns among this sort of like forest crew. Golden poop. I don't know what that noise is. The dung beetles! I forgot about you! Oh my gosh, I forgot about these things. There are crimson and cerulean teardrop scarabs. Defeat them to replenish the flasks that match that type. Okay, okay, okay. I think some of them also drop like items, like actual real items. Okay, I was like, I know that's a good noise, but I don't remember why. Now I know why. I have remembered. Just grab some stuff here. I'm gonna die to a boar. Never mind, I'm the best. Okay. Beast bones. Oh, I think that's what we would need to make the like bone arrows. This is a lot. Oh, did people drop down and get murdered by the dragon? Yes. And or just like falling off a cliff damage. That's a class. Yeah, that looks lethal. It's also definitely dragon territory. Okay. Okay. So our map beacon is like here at this little outpost, I think, or around here somewhere. There's a site of grace on the other side. This area is just like an interesting little challenge. Like there's a whole host of dudes here, and I think a lot of them have horns. A lot of them have like shields too. There's like a patrol of like nasty guys. going to break as many of these skulls as I can. $200 runes here or there may not seem like much, especially later in the game, but like right now, that's a lot. Oh, sweet, we did it. Okay. I think we do want to sit here. Maybe I have to die? What do I need to get her to show up? Never mind, we did it. That's it. That's all we had to do.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
Hooray, I get a horse.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter.
Yeah.
I bequeath to you this ring.
Yay, does it give me a horse?
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect. Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment,
I probably
share
should.
them with me.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, game. There's so many tutorial things. I think I could turn the tutorial stuff off. I probably should. Alright, so that should be a level up. Oh. Just one. I don't remember what all the stats do. Vigor is HP. We're going to want a bunch of that for sure. I'm overdoing like the super low HP runs. I'm not built for it anymore. Arcane is nice for boosting discovery, but like 1 point is rough. So my very, 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 very loose plan that I have so far has me probably using a dexterity-based weapon at least to a certain point, and maybe less so. Dexterity will probably fall off as being an important stat, and I might even respec out of it completely, like, later in the game, but, like, when we can infuse a weapon and like, change its element, I'm probably going to want to do that. Intelligence is 100% what I'm going for now. We're going to need some faith for what I'm planning, but I'm going to stay away from, like, the arcane, like the dragon spells and stuff. But I know there's like a lot more spells and skills and things in the game that use a mix of intelligence and faith. Endurance is also always good, just to let me carry more of my crap. Mind is FP. We're gonna have to get so much of that too. Ugh. Let's do a little tiny bit of dex for now. Maybe up to like 20 or so. Well, no, because I'm gonna have to do intelligence for a bit. I don't know what the spell requirements are for the spells that I obviously don't have yet. But I really do want to prioritize getting spells. And we're also going to need, like, money. That's kind of important. That's pretty nice. That's a potent backstab. I forget if there's a dude out here. Oh, we have golden Erd Tree weather. We get extra runes. We have like a 10% rune buff or something, right? I think that's what this does. Alright, well, this worked out quite nicely. You idiot. Yeah, I loosely remember this. Like, a lot of these big old, like, hearse things have loot. One other thing I should... excuse me. Oh. One other thing I should mention. I have played this game, you know, vanilla Elden Ring, start to finish, no DLC, etc. I am planning on looking some things up as I go, just like as reminders or for shortcutting things, especially like around my build. I still do not want like spoilers or recommendations or anything from comments or anything like that. I don't care. No backseating. Just don't backseat. I don't care. That's kind of the gist of that. The fun for me is playing the game my way and like maybe having to figure things out my way and having those things sometimes not work and having to rethink things. That's fun for me. Having people just like tell me I'm bad and doing it wrong, that's not fun. I don't care. Even if it's more constructively worded than that. I think the dude up there has a horn. That's a bit spooky. Hell yeah, we got a Godric Knight Helm. Okay. Y'all don't have... Oh, the dogs. I forgot about the dogs. Hey, buddy. I love that, like, their death screams are not a cause for alarm. Oh man, I forgot to patrol the bats. Not a cause for alarm from their comrades who are nearby. Yo, who knew that having like fast attacking weapons was actually so good? Sweet. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. I gotta be careful. I don't want to let the bats catch up to me. I don't want them to hit me from behind. Okay, there's the guiding stone, or whatever it's called. The guidepost way stone. Map. Sweet. Okay. The bats are definitely spooky. I would rather not fight those. And our golden leaf weather is now over. Okay, I want to go down. I saw there's like one or two more guys up here. They're chumps. And we finished the whole group, so we got some free stuff back. That's actually really nice. Did you have, like, a chest at all? I don't think you do. Maybe you do. Does this count? It does count. Never mind. You absolutely do. Lord Sworn's Greatsword. Dexterity is still roughly what I want to do for now. I want to get up to like 20-ish int. I don't know what my like cutoff point is. I don't know. I don't know when we're gonna start getting access to other spells or finding other spells. Are you bad? Are you gonna like teleport me somewhere or something? With a whetstone knife, you can use Ashes of War to grant your armaments new skills at Sites of Grace. Armament can only have one skill at a time. Armament's type determines what skills it can have. Some special armaments have unique skills and cannot be granted new ones. Stormstomp. Affinities with a whetstone knife. Oh. So we got to get like a scholarly nerd whetstone knife to put intelligence on my weapons. Okay. I didn't remember exactly how it was done in this game, but you know, it's a FromSoft game, so there's definitely some way to do it. We could head up towards the castle. I kind of want to go. Oh, and it's nighttime, huh? Yeah, things get real spooky at nighttime. How do I summon my horse? Okay. How do I get off? Same button. Imagine that. I know I saw like there's bats up here. That's a little annoying. I kind of want to try fighting them. Just because like I have ranged attacks, right? I got spells. That's only 2. I really don't want to aggro Horseman over there. Oh, you got like crazy eyes. You got like extra runes on you or something, right? And this is a lore sword. I kind of just don't want to mess with those guys. We can go up the castle gate choke point thing and deal with the ambush up there. I don't like that. Oh, right, that whole thing. I was like, what? I feel like there's something that's going to keep me from going this way, but I don't remember what it was. I remember what it was now. I don't know. I'm a very weak, wimpy coward at this point. We probably got like 2 levels. We should definitely have 2 levels right now, so let's just do that. Getting up to like 20-ish int would be nice. Getting a little more dex would be nice. Getting some HP so I can live would be nice. If I mentioned that I want a shield, because I do. I don't remember how we go to the round table hold. That'll happen eventually. I probably have to like die or something, knowing how these games work. Let's do a point of dex while we're here. Let's not do dex. Let's do a point of vigor. Get a little bit of HP. Getting some of these stats up to 20, just that's a good starting breakpoint. We've been going for like an hour. Do I want to just leave this at an hour? Let's just leave this at an hour. This first video, it's an hour. Probably going to be longer in the future. I'm probably going to run around and do stuff on my own at some point. Do a little bit of like grinding or farming or like go clear out some of the lesser catacombs or something. But for now, I'm going to stick with doing this stuff. Again, I'm not planning on or expecting or hoping to beat the game before Nightreign comes out, because it's only like 2 weeks. There's not much time. I don't know how much this is going to continue after the fact. I do want to do the DLC, so I might play this for a bit, put it down, and do Nightreign. I still got to finish Blueprints. I do want to get back to Voices of the Void. I got a whole lot of stuff going on. Work is busy. There's just a lot. So there might be like a Elden Ring in fits and starts, but we'll see what we can do. We'll try to get through it. So probably going to go explore the other way, like towards Caelid next time. Probably going to do that before we head up to the castle. But there is some good stuff in the castle, from what I recall. I got to find a shield. That's the first big thing. So maybe I'll do that. But I'm done for now. Thanks for watching. May the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.